Hello my fellow Space Nerds, and welcome to another action figure review. And in today's video we're taking a look at this 6-inch Black Series Sabine Wren from the TV show Rebels. I've been looking forward to this figure because, as you know, if you've watched my channel, I've been making my own Mandalorian squad, and I've made 2 female Mandalorians, and the helmet size has been bothering me on those figures, so I'm glad now that we have Sabine to give me a more accurate idea of how a female Mandalorian helmet size should be. So let's crack her open and let's do some comparisons and a review on this figure. We have the trusty Blade of Zeon 2.0. And if you've watched my Wren review, I found these at a GameStop. I didn't even know that they had released, and I'm just really excited to have them. Box, typical Black Series box since Force Awakens. Nice and simple. Shows all the good stuff inside. I like it. And we got Sabine in there, very colorful as always. I want to get another one of her so I can do a custom. I'd really like that, but I only found the one so far. There's an extra piece in here, I'm not sure. Oh, I know what that is. That's her little, that must be the thing she sprays stuff with. Oh, that's cool. Oh, with my luck I'll break the rangefinder. God, sometimes I hate the way they package these things. Alright, we got Sabine Wren out of the box. Definitely a more realistic version of her. She has the paint splats on her wrists, her gloves. Nice detail there on the shoulder. Checker pattern on the other shoulder. Now Sabine does not have a lot of armor as opposed to other Mandalorians, so if I ever got one, I'd probably sculpt some more armor on her. Let's check out articulation. Kind of tight there in the legs. Goes up 90 degrees. Very tight. Sometimes that bothers me. I feel like it'll break. This is very tight too. Knees, pretty good bend. Also very tight. Shoulder goes up that much. Nice articulation on the figure. I'm liking it a lot so far. Head moves whichever way you want. Pretty much up, down. This is... great with articulation. We got, look at that, up and down pretty far in the leg. I'm just concerned about the very tight joints on the legs. Let's take a look. We have her helmet here. Some nice paint detail. The rangefinder seems like it goes down, but it gets stuck, so I don't want to break it. Let's take a look. Let's see how well this fits. Oh, this is... jeez. Oh, it's very tight. Oh, that's what she said. Alright, there we go. Yep, I definitely think that my female Mandalorians need bigger helmets after looking at this. See, take a look at her guns. Pretty simple. She has standard like Mandalorian pistols in the show. And we also have the device that she graffitis with, which is always cool. That's nice. Nice addition. I don't know if this... does this go anywhere on the figure? Maybe... I don't think so. That's a little bit disappointing, but you can always put it in the holster, I guess. Why not? That helmet's a really tight fit. And yeah, just... female Mandalorians, no matter what, their helmet just looks too big to me all the time. Oh, can we get her to stand? Her legs are so stiff, it's hard to get her in a standing position. That's disappointing. Alright. So yeah, when you look at her next to another Mandalorian, the helmet is actually about the same size, a little bit smaller, but not by much. So you have her next to Boba Fett. Helmet looks, yeah, pretty decent size. I just recently, and some of you may laugh at this, but recently I just bought a resin Jango Fett. Oh, there it goes. A resin hollow Mandalorian helmet. It's supposed to be Jango Fett, but there's the dent in there from Boba, so I have to fill that in, but... I bought it because I have an extra Jyn Erso, and I wanted to make a Mandalorian version of Jyn Erso And I'll have to cut the hair because the helmet is pretty tight too, but yeah. Hers is a bit, looks like it's a bit shorter compared to, like, if I put these two helmets together. Oh, hers seems to be just a little bit shorter. Wow, this helmet's really tight. I feel like I'm going to take the head off. I don't know if I like that. Actually, I know I don't like that. Is this a standard male? Yeah, a bit shorter. As I plan on making a Mandalorian Jyn Erso, I'll be, of course, changing her face and hair and stuff a little bit, but since I had an extra Jyn Erso, I figured I'd make a Mandalorian out of her, so I bought the helmet. I think that will look pretty cool. And I just realized that I have SWTOR really loud in the background. Alright, let's bring in, and this is also the model kit Boba Fett that has been turned into a Johto cast. If you haven't seen the review on that, go check it out on the channel. Let's bring the real test in. My Mandalorian females versus this official Mandalorian female. If I can get her to stand right. Alright, so let's bring in the sniper. And, of course, we have Ashimar here. Now, actually, when I look at this, they don't look too bad. They actually go pretty well together. So maybe my helmets aren't so small after all. These are my customs. I have videos on these, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen them. They're both made from a Funko Legacy Evolve Val figure. They're both made from the same figure. I sculpted the helmet, sculpted all kinds of stuff, added all kind of good backpacks to them and everything, and they are part of my Mandalorian squad I'm working on. And actually, they don't look too bad. It's just compared to when you get like Boba in there. It's just his helmet is so big compared to them. But by looking at this, it's not that bad. I didn't do too bad of a job. It's definitely the one thing that I do notice is that the... Oh, come on. Come on, Sabine. You're like one of my favorite characters. Okay, you're going to lean up against a sniper. I do notice is that my helmets are a lot skinnier. This one is not too bad. This one, very skinny going down. So if I ever go back and resculpt the helmet, which I might at some point because it will bother me. So I might go back and resculpt the helmet. I need to make them a bit wider. This way it looks more in line with the actual helmet like Sabine wears. So, but they look really good together actually. So I'm actually pretty pleased. It's not that far off, but could definitely use some adjustment. I might one day go back in there. I don't know, because this helmet was a bit hard to pull off. So I don't know if I want to go back and resculpt a lot of that. So, but I'm glad. I'm happy. I didn't do too bad of a job, to be honest. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the end of this review on Sabine Wren. I love the figure, but the legs are just really tight. I don't know, I hope it's just mine and you don't have that issue as well. You know, it's a shame that they're that tight. It's really hard to pose her. I don't like the fact that the helmet is so snug on her head. But I mean, it looks better that way, I guess, because if it was a lot bigger, it would just look awkward. So I guess it's not a big deal. I don't think it'll be rubbing paint off or anything like that, so I don't think you have that to worry about. But definitely a great figure. I'll definitely be getting another one to customize it, put some more armor on it, and add it to my my Mandalorian squad that I'm creating. And I hope you all look forward to that. I will be putting up, I just finished a Old Republic Commando that I'm working on, and that will be up soon, so take a look out for that. Anything creative that I'm doing will be on the channel, and I'll be working on some costume stuff soon as well. So stay tuned for all that, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned for all that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more content. And of course, as always, Zion!